Today, we're going to be discussing the Roth IRA. We get lots of questions about Roth IRAs and traditional IRAs and which one's better and how do we best utilize it. So I'm going to go over what a Roth IRA is today, the difference between a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA, and I'm going to give you a little tip on Roth IRAs. So a traditional IRA is just a regular retirement account, whether it's a 401k or traditional IRA. And when you put money in, you get a tax benefit or a tax deduction. But all the earnings during your lifetime are taxable when you pull the money out. So all the earnings of your 30, 40 years of work are taxable on the way out. Now, it used to be, hey, you'll be in a lower tax bracket, everything's going to be okay, but it's not necessarily the case. A lot of us are seeing taxes go up, and a lot of us believe taxes are going to continue to go up during our lifetime. The other account, the Roth IRA, is the complete opposite. You pay the tax on the way in, but all your earnings over those 30 or 40 years are now tax-free, and there's no requirement to pull money out. So in a regular IRA, you have something called a minimum distribution. When you're 72, it used to be 70 and a half, but when you're 72, you're forced to pull money out of that account. Roth IRAs, you're not required to take money out, so you can maintain control of what bucket of money you want to take to live on in retirement, what pecking order that you're going to get your income from. And that's a huge benefit in a Roth IRA. And the biggest difference is, do you just want to pay tax on the amount you put in or tax on the entire balance? And the Roth IRA is a huge advantage to clients when they're in retirement. I will say one thing. Here's my little tip on the Roth IRA. If we have more turbulence in the stock market, we have another decline, let's say a 20% or more decline in the market with your stocks, you have the ability to take your stock shares that are depressed and convert them over to a Roth IRA. And what happens is, if you believe that stock is going to recover and a long-term hold stock, that you can actually pay the tax on a lower price or a lower amount of shares and ultimately recover in a tax-free manner. What a great strategy if you believe in the stock, to pay taxes at a lower price tag to have future gains or future recovery completely tax-free. Definitely consult with your financial advisor, your fiduciary, and your CPA or your tax consultant, because one little tax increase per year could make a big difference for you. But absolutely exploring something like that, if we have market decline, is the silver lining when it comes to Roth IRAs. Till next time.